What's up, NASCAR fans? Welcome in to yet another race preview. I'm the big man on campus for SBR Forum and SBRpicks.com. Taking a look today at the Pennzoil 400, getting going March 4, 2018 out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the city, in the desert. We'll take a look at it today. Chatting about last week, two races. Haven't been able to pick a winner yet, but NASCAR's a fickle business, guys. It's not easy. I mean, you're picking through 30, 40 drivers. We've been close though. I've been really happy with the performances that we've talked about. I mean, we've had Kurt Busch the last 2 weeks at like 30-1 or 40-1, 50-1. We've had some really good numbers with Kurt Busch, and he's led at points late in the race 2 different times. We weren't far off. I'm happy with our picks. Like I've discussed before, NASCAR is not a race. It's not something you're going to win every week. You're only going to win, 3, 4, 5 races a year. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. You got to accept the fact that you're going to lose in NASCAR. And you're really just trying to, pick it up, move on to the next week, and hope to have good results. I thought we've had good results. Really in all of our races that we've had so far this week. But let's head to the Pennzoil 400. It's another 1.5 mile intermediate track. And, you look at the drivers this week, it's tough. I mean, there's a lot of tough odds here. I mean, you look at the Busch brothers again. I mean, Kyle particular, he's kind of an all or nothing driver here at this track. You look at some of the young guns. Chase Elliott, I considered him here. He finished 3rd last year at Vegas, has had success in the 1.5 mile tracks, but he's had a slow start to the season. I mean, he wrecked at Daytona. Didn't do terrible last week, but you look at some of the quotes coming out of his camp. I mean, you can't be too excited about what he said. I mean, I considered Chase Elliott until I heard his quotes. We have a lot of work to do. I felt like we made the most of it, but there's a lot of disappointment in this crew right now. I don't know if their car's good enough. I don't know if what they have is good enough. I think it's going to be a wait and see approach to Chase Elliott. He'll you kind of wane your enthusiasm for him a little bit after some of these quotes coming out. So him, I passed on. Ryan Blaney, I passed on. Some of the young guns. I mean, we're talking about how good they are, but there hasn't been a lot of success winning races with these guys. I mean, there's been a lot of close calls, but not a lot of wins. You look at a long shot. I considered, a guy like a Jamie McMurray. I mean, someone like him, he has had some success at 1.5 mile tracks, but he's 100-1. And you look at recently, I mean, he hasn't had not a lot of show for Las Vegas recently. Jimmy Johnson's another guy. But how can you back him? He's been inconsistent. He's won here 4 times. He has 9 top 10s at LVMS, but nothing to show for it recently. And he looks like his swagger's gone. So you're going to ask me, Big on, okay, why are you talking about the picks you're not going to make? Let's get into the picks you are going to make. I'm going to go with 2 drivers here this week. I'm going to kind of go straight at them here. Pretty nice odds on both of them. First driver I'm going to take is Brad Keselowski. He got 2nd last week. He's finished 7th or better in 5 of the last 8 at LVMS. And he's won here before. He has the history. It's one of his better tracks. And he's a guy that I've always liked. I think he's one of my favorite drivers as far as betting on. He's always up there. He's always relevant. He doesn't take a ton of chances. He's a rigorous driver. He's an aggressive guy, but he doesn't go crazy. He's always very constant. And at this track, he's had a lot of success. He's a safe pick for me this week, and I'm going to go with him at 6-1. The other driver I'm going to take, I'm going to go with Truex. Martin Truex is also a guy, local guy, Jersey guy. Kind of our local driver, if you will. Won the whole thing last year. You look at him. I mean, he won here last year at Las Vegas back on March 12th. He won this race. And you look at his success at 1.5 mile tracks, it's largely documented. Last 12 1.5 mile tracks, he's finished, he's won 7 of them. And that's pretty unbelievable, really. I mean, there's not a real more dominating driver on 1.5 mile tracks lately than Martin Truex. Also, last week he actually did pretty well, barring the circumstances. I mean, he did finish 5th, which, where he was, he started at the back after his crew chief got into some trouble. And look, I mean, maybe he extended too much energy getting up to the top five and just kind of fell out. But all in all, it was a pretty impressive run from Truex. He won't have to do that this week, I'd imagine. He'll have a much better pole position. I won't have to extend as much energy into, getting up to the top. I think he's a real favorite to win this one. I think both these drivers are really solid picks, really safe picks, and nice odds. I mean, we're only risking 200 here. So if we get a winner, we're going to profit, $400 here as far as 4 units. So as I've mentioned, I bet $100 on NASCAR at this point. So I'm going to just rock with that and hope to have a winner here in Las Vegas, the city by the desert. Odds are going to be tip top, obviously, and all the odds I get, guys, are from Bet Online. I was reading some of the forums, and they're mentioning I was saying wrong odds. I'm strictly taking them right from Bet Online. That's the one of the offshore books that I use. Look like the best odds I could find for this. So we'll rock with Martin Truex at 6-1, and we'll take Brad Keselowski at 6-1 as well. I'm worried about Kevin Harvick. He's got a fast car, but it's very hard to win 2 races twice. So these are the other 2 I really like. So let's go with them, and we'll see if we can grab a winner at Las Vegas. Everyone have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you next week. We'll probably have some guests going forward. A couple guys have reached out to me about possibly coming on and talking NASCAR. I'd like to hear from anyone. Always cool opinions out there. There's guys that love NASCAR that could probably provide a different point of view than I can. I just kind of look at it from a betting perspective. I'm not in love with the sport like some people are. So we'll probably have a guest or 2 going forward. Everyone have a great day. I'm the Big Man of Canvas. Catch me every day. SBR picks and SBR form. I'm out.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.